Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I am Dr. Montgomery and I am a conflict management professor. I want to thank you both for coming in on such short notice. I understand that both of you are college students.
Yes.
And what is your name?
Alexis.
Alexis, nice to meet you. And what is your major?
Business administration.
What is your name?
Victoria.
Victoria, nice to meet you. And what is your major?
English.
Just a little bit about me. I have been a mediator for 8 years. I graduated at the top of my class from Harvard with a master's degree in conflict management. I have worked with the hardest clients from DMX to the most respectable Oprah Winfrey. I want you guys to understand this process. So today I'm going to be the mediator between the two of you as you discuss the process, the conflict that has brought you here today. And the goal for today is to end with a resolution that you both will agree on. My role as the mediator is to be an impartial, neutral third party. Your role is to come together to make a good solution that will be beneficial to the both of you. Before we get started, I just want to set a few ground rules. First and foremost, confidentiality. Whatever we discuss here today stays in this room and it is not to be discussed with anybody else. Second, be respectful of anyone who is talking. Will also be no interrupting. And altogether, just be polite when someone is talking. Today's mediation will be between 15 and 20 minutes. So, Alexis, I'm going to have you start since you brought the conflict to me. Describe to me what happened and what brought you here.
Sure. As you said before, we both are college students. We share a dorm together. I think my biggest issue with her, now she's a great person. She's a very good person. I think my biggest issue with her is that she's really messy. And to give you some examples, when I go to take a shower in the morning, she always have her hair in the sink. That really bothers me. Almost like it drains the whole sink up. The tub is always dirty. She has towels all over the floor. Let's say in the kitchen, when I go to meal prep for the week, she always have her dirty dishes in the sink. Her side of the fridge is always just really junky. She has spoiled food in there. She always have old food on top of the stove. It's ridiculous. In our room, she has clothes all over the floor. Her bed is never made. It's just stuff everywhere, and it is a problem because it causes our dorm to stink. So that's my biggest issue with her.
Okay. Victoria, would you mind summarizing what Alexis just said?
She said that my food or my leftover food causes odor and I should pick up after myself in the dorm with clothes. I should also get rid of expired food. So.
Is that what you said, Alexis?
Some of what I said.
Okay.
Well, okay. What do you mean?
Oh, hold on. We're not going to interrupt. Let's be respectful.
Let's be respectful
and polite. You will get your chance, Alexis. Victoria, can you please tell me your side of the story?
Well, okay. She always brings in people out of nowhere. I'm an English major, so I have to type 3 to 6 page papers every week. I have to read long passages every day for every other class. They're often like entire books that I have to read. So I get no silence at all because she's coming in at like 3 o'clock in the morning with multiple people throwing stuff, being drunk, being loud.
How do you know I'm drunk?
Excuse me.
Well, not you, but your friends are drunk.
Let's not interrupt, Victoria. Please proceed.
They're knocking my stuff over, which causes some of my clothes to be on the ground. Although I do kind of put them on the ground myself. Oh,
please.
So, not only that, but they also turn up the television. They play Pandora with like really loud music all the way up. There's just so much that she does.
Oh, she tried.
Let's be respectful.
She tried.
You'll get your turn.
Okay.
Is that all?
Oh.
Is that all?
Mm-mm.
Alexis,
Yeah.
can you please summarize what Victoria just
I
said?
surely will. She basically called me a drunk. She said I come in at all hours in the morning with my drunk friends from nowhere. I play Pandora all the way up. I have the TV all the way up. We knock over her clothing while she's trying to study and type these 3 to 6 pages.
Is that basically what you said, Victoria?
Basically, but it interrupts my thought process because I have to write all of these like theses and these long-winded papers, and they have to be really in depth, and I have to really concentrate and put myself into the papers, which I can't do when there are like 5 to 6 people coming in every night. It's ridiculous, honestly. I don't know how to approach it.
So basically, from my understanding, is Alexis, you say that Victoria is messy. She leaves her towels on the floor. She leaves hair in the sink. Leaves dirty dishes. She doesn't clean up after. She doesn't keep her side cleaning in the refrigerator, and you think it's causing the dorm to smell.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
You're correct.
Victoria, you say that you're very busy with your schoolwork. You have to type papers, read books, and when you're trying to study and do homework, Alexis brings home a bunch of people late at night, and it's hard for you to concentrate because they're loud, listening to music, etc. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So, Alexis.
Yes.
If you were in Victoria's shoes, how would that make you feel?
So if I had to, study and write papers,
Yes.
well, as I often do, but I guess it would make me feel angry because, especially if I have a hard time concentrating with background noise, I would be upset about that. I really would. I know how it feels to have to meet deadlines. So yes, if I had people coming in at late and I'm trying to cram for a certain something, yeah, I would be upset. I would be really upset. That's how that would make me feel.
Victoria, if you were in Alexis's shoes, how would that make you feel?
Well, I would be upset if I was cleaning all the time and then somebody didn't do their part to clean, especially if they leave leftovers everywhere and clothes all over the floor. I would be very upset. Especially because that stuff can cause issues not only socially between us but within the apartment.
Okay. So, solution wise, what do you guys think would be a good resolution to this conflict that you have brought here today? Alexis, do you want to say some agreements?
Sure. Well, I think the biggest issue here is communication.
Yes.
The communication is terrible. So I guess things we could probably do is maybe I can let her know ahead of time when people are coming over, so she get her work done before, or she can go elsewhere, or I can go elsewhere. I can go to another friend's dorm. Maybe I can let's see, what else can I do? Yeah, like I said, I could just meet at another person's dorm, or I can come in a little earlier.
Okay.
That would be beneficial.
Victoria, what solutions could you bring?
I agree with her saying that we could both go to separate areas.
Yeah.
I feel like we could set up a day when I can clean, and I could throw things out, organize my area better. That way we won't have these issues. I feel like her solution to the loudness and the people coming over unexpectedly was very good. I actually felt like she took into consideration the issues I have to go through, especially being a college student.
So for solution wise, Alexis, you're saying that you could take your friends somewhere else so that Victoria can get her work done, and that you will communicate with her in order to let her know that you will have friends over,
Mm-hmm.
so she'll know beforehand, and that at least she'll be able to prepare.
Right.
And Victoria, you said that you can set up days where you can clean, which is good because you guys can work together in that if necessary. So, do you guys agree on the solutions that we brought up today?
I agree. I think it'll be good for us. You know, just teamwork at the end of the day.
I also agree that we can work together and eventually like solve our issues.
We'll eventually have a system.
Yes, yes. Main key here is communication.
Yeah.
Altogether. So, to wrap up today's session, I want to do a follow up with the both of you in about 2 weeks to see how everything has gone, and hopefully that your resolutions are working. And we'll just take it from there, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Thank you for coming, Alexis.
No problem.
Thank you for coming, Victoria.
Thank you.